Mid blitz is the best defense in college football, 26 right now. And y'all boys already know we're going back to the apartments. Hey man, make sure you stay to the end. I'm gonna put y'all boys on the sauce. If you're tired of losing on college football 25 and Madden 25, I'm here to make y'all boys compy. If y'all boys want to win 10 times more in both college football 25 and Madden 25, all you have to do is go to the link in the description and head over to my Patreon. I give out the best free sauce, even my own personal sauce. It's Ebooks Coaching, the best defense, offense. I'm giving the best tips and tricks away just so y'all boys could continue to win in both college football and Madden 25. Get legit, yo, it's your boy Get Lamar here, and we back with another YouTube video. And today, y'all boys, the defensive minutes is going to bring y'all boys some solves. So just to let y'all boys know, y'all already know I'm a defensive minutes, and I haven't lost yet in this game. I'm not lying. I have not lost yet. I do stream. If y'all boys see me on stream, vouch for me. Go ahead and say I have not seen Mar lose yet. All right, so the great thing about mid blitz is that it is in every defensive playbook. So whatever playbook you love to run, double mug will be in there. Now, like I said, we're going to be going over mid blitz. If you play regs, of course, if you have a fast defense, then you're great. My favorite team is Bama, but I don't have to use Bama because I literally use mid blitz for my ultimate team, and my ultimate team is only 81 overall. I could show y'all my ultimate team right now. But of course, having faster players will put you in a great advantage running this defense. So let's go ahead and come out in this play. Let's go ahead. Matter of fact, we're going to do something different today. A lot of y'all boys struggle with empty. This is a great defense to call against empty. Anytime I see any of my opponents, go empty on me, I'm always going to run man and I'm a blitz. Now, I'm giving y'all boys this free sauce, so y'all boys just go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment GLC for me. Since I'm giving y'all boys this sauce for the free, this should be on the Patreon. But a lot of people struggle against empty. So first thing first, we're going to scan across the board. Like I'm doing this slow, but in game time speed, I'm doing this real quick. I'm just going over the steps. So I'm scanning. Does any of these DBs look out of position? People's favorite routes to do out of this is zig routes. So I'm like, okay, does anybody look like they're out of position where they can't guard a zig or anything like that? And depending on if my opponent has already ran empty on me, if he ran a zig, then I'm going to be alert for that. So the next big thing, you're either going to user the person that's manned up on the running back, which is on the left side, or the tight end. Me personally, I like to be in the middle of the field because if I want to, I could jump anything. So let's say if number 12 end up going on like a slant or something, I can end up making my way over there after I lock down number 88. So for the first adjustment, we're going to just be making one adjustment. All you have to do is click R1 and then flick up on your right stick, and that's to pass commit. If you know your opponent is going to throw the ball, always pass commit so those rushers could go straight towards the quarterback. Like I said, we're going to use this tight end. If you want to go ahead and jam him, put hands on, go ahead and do that just by holding X and steer him in whatever direction you want him to go. And as you see, we got them dogs going back there real quick. Let's just go ahead and replay. That jam right there is very important. Now we threw him off his whole route. So if that was his go-to player, now he's out of the equation. And you see next is that drag, which is, that's well guarded as well. And then we have number 44 coming off of that edge free. So now another thing that you can also do is we have route commits in this game. So if you click R1, you could use your left stick to either shade inside or outside. Now, me personally, if it's empty or anything like that, I usually will go ahead and just route commit my whole team to the outside. But the great thing this year, so to individually do it for a player, you just want to click triangle, click X, and then whatever receiver they're on. So since I know triangle is on a drag, we're going to click triangle and then click our left stick to the right to make sure he's inside shade. And we can also cheat him in just a little bit so he's already playing that. And then for the rest of our receivers, we can just go ahead and click triangle and outside shade them boys just like that. And then, like I said, don't forget R1, flick up on that right stick to pass commit, and we're going to make sure we jam this tight end. So hold X and steer him in whatever direction you want. Ooh, I'm not going to lie, I did take my eyes off that to look at that drag. Let's go ahead and run that back real quick. But y'all, I would have clamped that up. I just went to go look at that drag. He also got beat on that press too. But you see that drag, I mean, he low-key played it the same right there. If we wanted to bring him down more, we could also do that. Now, of course, if you know your team is way better than your opponent's team, you could risk it for the biscuit. You could click triangle and flick down on your left stick to go ahead and press everyone. And it also depends on the situation of the game, the down, and if you need a big stop or not. And then from there, let's go ahead and click R1, flick up on that right stick, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make sure we jam this tight end. And as you see, we do. And we got the pressure, and we got the strip sack. So a lot, like when you press, as long as they don't got like press pro, so make sure you check their adjustments or anything crazy, your DBs will jam the boys. So you see, number 3, look at this whole right side. We basically just shut down this whole right side because everybody put hands on them and slowed them boys down. And I mean, that drag route did get beat, but that's the easy fix. All we got to do is shade him inside. But just like that from pressing, we already eliminated 3 routes. And then we got the running back on this side. We're not too worried about the running back because people really aren't going to throw that running back in. My DB has a step on him. So the only thing that got beat was the drag route, so we could just go ahead and make an easy adjustment for that. So let's say that did happen in game. Click triangle, flick down on our left stick to press. We could just go ahead, click triangle, click X, and then triangle again, and then go ahead and inside route commit that DB that just got beat on that drag. And then we're going to go ahead and pass commit again, and now do the same thing, jam them boys. And you see he also has he has press pro too, but he played it. He put them hands on him. Let me go ahead and shut it again. So as you see, number 12, I mean, he put hands on him. He slowed him down. That's just on me right there. Of course, if I get that jam better, then we got the sack and we'll be in great position. Now we're done with empty. If your opponent has a running back in the backfield, I always like to use whatever is usually the safety or whatever defender is guarding the running back. And then, like I said, the first thing I always do is scan just to make sure nobody's look like they're out of position. Now, I don't like that depth between my safety and number 88, so I'm going to just bring him down just a little bit so he could either play either way, but I'm going to more so inside shade him right here just manually, and then go ahead and click back on him, and then we're going to go ahead and click R1, flick up on that right stick to pass commit, and then I'm going to sit right here in this middle and hover over the center. Now, our man is the running back. So if the running back releases, we're going to go out and get him. If he doesn't, then we're just going to guard whatever. So when I'm sitting in this position, I am already like kind of have my hand, like my thumb on the left joystick, kind of already like aiming it over the cheek just to make sure he doesn't release. So I'll run out like that and go ahead and run back. Ooh, hold on. Now let me find out Oregon defense not like that. Let me find out Oregon defense kind of booty cheeks. All right, so, hey, that's a perfect example, though. So now we could just go, when we go ahead and pass commit, now that's when we could add a QB contain. So if we have trouble with that pocket, just go to click R1 and then L1 just like that. And then, like I said, if the running back release, we get some. If he doesn't, we just go ahead and guard whatever. But I also do like to run inside just a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Who was number 2? Hold on. We might just got put on to a new quarterback. Now, if we have a quarterback like that causing problems, that's just going to make me play toxic like that. That's basically going to make me mad, y'all boys. So all I'm going to do is just go ahead and click X and blitz my user just like that. Now, I'm coming for him. I don't care. We're just going to go ahead and as soon as this ball is snapped, we're just going to add an extra defender in there and then back out just like that just to get more pressure. Ooh! Hey, I'm not going to lie. Why are these boys exposing this defense? The CPU is overly cracked out right now. Hey. That's why we have adjustments. So now we pass commit, we go ahead and QB contain, and then we're going to click R1 and inside shade since it like them boys are getting beat inside. It looked like the computer is the closest thing to beating me right now. You see we end up, that should have been, that's probably a flag right there. He's out in the pocket. Sometimes though, I don't like to QB contain because I feel like they're not going straight to the quarterback. They so worried about, containing that edge and that outside where if they have a free rush off the edge, they're going to be more aware. I mean, that's their assignment, to be fair. But they're going to more so run that hump instead of going at a straight position. Now, the thing, you could go ahead and test out the angles. Just like y'all see, if I notice that blitz isn't getting there from the middle, then I would just go ahead and sit on the same side as the running back with this tackle and then run in just a little bit. And as you see now, oh my God, I was about to say, we get better pressure that way. So you just play around with it like this. So you see where I'm lining up. It's different spots where I will align. That pressure is getting back there way faster from there than the middle. Then it, like I said, if you notice something like that, then of course do it and then switch it up. It do depend, like it do vary on, you know, formations. He caught that. Oh, that boy ain't punched that out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Them boys. Hey man, CPU is crazy. Now this defense also boxes the run. If y'all boys want the real sauce, make sure you head over to the Patreon and link in the description, and y'all will get the crazy sauce on this defense. But first thing first, if I know he likes to run, I'm gonna just go ahead and cheat my my safeties that's guarding those tight ends to the outside just so they won't get caught in the middle. And then with my user, I don't want to sit too far in because we're going to get collected by linemen. So I like to just sit not 5 yards, but almost 5 yards back, just so I could be ready to either go left or right, because of course we don't know which way he is going. Also, if you wanted to, you could just click your left arrow and then flick up on your left stick to spread that D line if you wanted to, and then they hike this ball, and then it's up to us. We go ahead and set that outside. That boy threw us off, but we still got the tackle for the loss. So the most important thing to take away here is with your user, set that outside. So you see, first thing I'm doing, I'm not worrying about no cutback because I know all my defense is in the middle. So you want to make him cut back to your defense. Then other than that, it's up to you to make this tackle. You see, we got stiffied, but we still end up getting the tackle. Now, we could also click our left arrow, flick up on our left stick, and then click the left arrow again. And then we're going to slant our D-line outside just like that, just for them boys to play outside instead of going inside like that. And then let's see the difference with that. Then we play the cutback lane right there. So you see they play the rush. I mean, they play the outside more for us, which is better, so we don't have to worry about too much. So if you see a hole this big, of course, that's when you go ahead and settle down and do play that cutback. I mean, I did it kind of late because I didn't want him to try to bounce out, but we end up getting there. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Hit that left arrow, flick up on the left stick to spread the D-line. Hit the left arrow again, and then flick up on your right stick. Make sure you bring him down over here, and then you're just going to play the middle. If we see a cutback lane now, we're going to hit it just like that, and then we have the boys playing the outside. So this is how you could go ahead and stop the run out of the mid blitz, especially the stretch spammers. Hey man, if y'all boys was in the stream today, y'all seen me stop a stretch spammer with this defense. So here, we basically giving him nowhere to go. Like I said, the D-line is already, you know, playing outside for us. And then what is this? The B gap right here. We settle down in the B gap so he can't cut back. Because imagine if we overplay that, he cuts back, he's gone. He's gone. He's going to hit that hole, and he's probably going to score on us. And I know we have that outside help by that safety. So, you know, I just go ahead and run through it and commit. And we get a great shed by that boy. What is that, number 44? And we end up getting the tackle by the whole team. Now, the reason why I'm not like overly committing these safeties to the outside is because they call audible or fake like they're doing a HB sweep and put that the tight ends on the streak. So let's just act like we set it up like this. If we set it up like this, those tight ends got that inside release freely, and we can end up getting scored on unless we pick, you know, correctly. So that's why like I have them like cheated where they can recover, but not, you know, overly exaggerated, just like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could play one overly and then have him a little bit tighter. And since we're doing that, then I know, okay, I have to help this one first and then vice versa. But let's go ahead and set this up one more time just to show y'all boys. Another thing you could also do, if you know for sure he's running, just go ahead and blitz him off the edge just like that. So now we know we got somebody blitzing off the edge. We play that, boom, just like that. And that's another way to go ahead and stop that run. Now, if y'all boys want the play action sauce, how to stop all those play actions and get back there just like that, make sure you head over to the Patreon. Hey man, y'all boys let me know what y'all want to see next video. Matter of fact, next video will be a mid-blitz video of me playing in-game just to show y'all boys this defense is really like that, just besides the clips I was showing of this defense. But if y'all boys ain't subbed up already, make sure y'all subscribe, because I'm going to be giving the craziest tips, and a lot of people have DM'd me and told me they won so many games because of my defenses and offenses. So if y'all boys want to take y'all game to the next level and stop losing, like I said, make sure you click the link down in the description and head over to that Patreon. But it's your boy Get Limar, and I'm out.